Hello everyone, I'm forecaster Jack Sillin here to take a look at the weather for this coming weekend, 5/3 to 5/5/2019. Starting out with a look at our 500 millibar pattern. Again, this is what I use to get a sort of general idea of how things are looking across the US. We can see sort of two features to immediately notice. One here diving southeast through the Canadian prairies, and then another little bit of a trough here in the state of Texas. A large ridge will keep sort of drier weather, or at least not a wild weather across the east, and then the same thing for the Pacific Northwest. So as we move later into the weekend, this is now Sunday. We'll have this cut-off low pressure system moving towards California. It looks like this northern Canadian disturbance is going to stay north of the border, and then we have our weak Texas system moving east. So the general theme of this weekend is going to be mainly quiet, actually. Nothing really to see here when we have this sort of flat flow pattern with the lines, the geopotential height lines here oriented basically uniformly west to east and not very close together. That means we have sort of weak winds aloft, and if you don't have very much energy aloft, you can't really do a whole lot down at the surface. So, of course, we will still have the threat for severe thunderstorms. Look at our precipitable water maps, shows some moisture developing in the plains here. We have a little bit of that westerly flow aloft, so we'll have to watch for some showers and thunderstorms to develop in the plains, especially a little bit farther west than most of the recent days have been out here in the eastern plains. But the threat will back up a little bit to the west, and you can see that the model's forecasting some thunderstorm activity. But without those strong upper level winds, right, it's going to be pretty hard to get organized severe weather. Of course, individual thunderstorms will always pose a lightning threat. They'll always pose a heavy rain threat. Some of them could even produce some severe weather, especially across the high plains tomorrow. But without the strong upper level winds and the energy associated with those, it's hard to get much in the way of organized severe weather. Again, here's just look at the instability map. You can see we have some instability developing on the high plains Sunday. We also have that, if you look at tomorrow's forecast, some instability up in the high plains, but otherwise really not looking for much in the way of active weather. So given the generally quiet pattern this weekend, I'm not going to do an in-depth discussion below this video if you look at it on the blog, but if you are interested in any of these features for impacts to your area, feel free to explore all the tools we have at weather.us and weathermodels.com to keep you updated with that forecast information. And I'll be mentioning the sort of more impactful features over the course of the weekend on Twitter. You can follow us at weather.us, and you can follow me at Jack Sillin. So that's it for me for now. More active weather is coming next week, more organized severe thunderstorms, and I'll have a video on Sunday night or Monday morning that will go into more depth on that. So have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. Thanks for using weathermodels.com and weather.us.